Welcome to Christ Church Cathedral in Indianapolis. I'm Chris Hamby with Missional Voices, and I'm here with Brian Sellers-Peterson. So, Brian, what do you do, or what did you used to do in a former life as well?
In a former life, for the past 30 years, I have worked in the area of international relief and development. Last 17 with Episcopal relief and development. And of January 1st this year, I've made a transition into focusing my work and my vocation on agrarian ministry. And you can call that a lot of different things. Church agriculture, missional agriculture. But it's really a way of looking at our land assets in a different way in terms of feeding people and, bringing people closer to the church.
Ah, nice. So, I've been asking the same questions to every person we've had up here so far. First, what's your favorite music or band out there? Favorite kind of, when you're driving, what do you listen to?
When I'm driving, what do I listen to? Whatever comes up on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Which, is everything from rap to classical, but with a preponderance of, 60s and 70s rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, given my age. What can I say?
29.
But I did just get downloaded the guy who won the Pulitzer Prize, the rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, yeah.
So,
Expanding out a little bit.
I know, my kids are shocked.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite aspect of the Episcopal Church?
That we're small. I love, numerically. That it feels like a family in many respects, especially for those who are lucky enough to be gainfully employed by the church.
Yeah.
We really get to know people from all different parts of the country, and I've been fortunate to get to know people from throughout the communion.
And what's your least favorite aspect of the Episcopal Church?
Certain worship services I've attended. Yeah.
Well,
especially churches that are prayer book fundamentalists.
yeah.
I like a little, looser language.
Gotcha. And what excites you about the church going forward and tied in with your work?
The way that people who are 30, even 40 years younger than I am are coming to the church full of life, full of energy, that are think missionally. They're not looking to join a club, and let's face it, our church in some respect acted like a pretty exclusive club, and in some places it still does.
Yeah.
But the younger generations coming in are looking for more engagement in civil society. And in doing that, they're bringing us old farts into that life that's connected to all of society.
And do you see this kind of recent evangelism movement with Evangelism Matters and Missional Voices? How does that interplay and connect with your agrarian?
Oh, wow. It's a great question. I find, church gardens, people who use their front lawns to grow food and flowers and put in fruit trees, those are functioning like front porches.
Yeah.
And I'm finding more and more people in those neighborhoods who they'll volunteer to help.
Yeah.
I have this one guy who always say, I'm an atheist. And, I don't believe any of the hocus pocus behind the red door.
Yeah.
But you could tell that he felt fully a part of that congregation.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't required to go inside, but he could come and work and participate in the life of the church in that garden, what I consider the new front porch of the church.
And where do you see this kind of agrarian garden and that kind of culture? How do you see that going forward 20 years from now? Where do you think that will be?
Well, I think we're going to start reevaluating how we steward our land assets. We have a lot of land that just lies fallow, or we've got land that is beautifully manicured. It looks like we're in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And the amount of money we spend on mow and blow crews to come in and take care of our grass, and the amount of fertilizer that's in, our budgets could go away. And, we're even seeing some churches that are making money
Yeah.
off their excess
The
land.
community garden.
And sometimes in the case of some places, they're renting their land at a reasonable rate to young and disadvantaged farmers and people who have a simple lifestyle, but they don't have access to land because they didn't inherit a farm.
Yeah.
The bank won't give them a loan to buy a farm, but their vision for their work is in alignment with our place in terms of the stewardship of all creation. And I think that the presiding bishop's priority on that gives me lots of hope that we will increasingly be better stewards of the land that God's entrusted to us.
And last question, what has excited you about Missional Voices this year that you've seen so far?
Chris Hamby.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Some of the others, it's the people,
Yeah.
it's the presentations, but even more than that, it's the people who have come
Yeah.
and getting the chance to interact with them. Thanks be to God, you haven't packed the schedule in such a way that we can't talk with each other and share meals together.
It's really valuable.
So that's what is really valuable, is connecting to a wide variety of people.
Well, thank you for coming on, and we will start our programming back here in a few short minutes. Stay tuned.